Jonathan Ross.
Thank you, you're very kind, thank you. Welcome to Penn and Teller Fool Us, the only network show that doesn't ask you to believe in witches, dragons, wizards, or all that other cool stuff in Tom Cruise's religion. And speaking of little Tom, all our acts tonight face a real-life mission impossible. They have to try to fool two of the greatest magicians of our time. Now, should they manage to achieve that incredible feat, they will earn a starring guest spot in Penn and Teller's long-running Vegas Spectacular. Now let's meet the man whose legend is even bigger than their billboards around Vegas, and they're huge. They're enormous, much bigger than Chris Angel's. His are tiny. Please go crazy for Penn and Teller. Backstage, I've spoken to some of the guys. Some of them are very, very nervous. Some are sweating, some have the heart racing. One or two said they've lost the ability to speak. Have you ever been nervous in that way? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Penn and Teller. You get yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. Penn and Teller. Let's meet our first potential fooler.
I'm Leon Etienne from Utica, New York.
And I'm Rami Lowe from Melbourne, Australia.
And we are Leon and Rami, America's rock illusionists. I think what makes our magic unique is we bring both of our very strong personalities to everything we do. We have a lot of fast-paced illusions, a lot of fast-paced magic, so it's basically a magic show.
The rock concert. When I first met Leon, I thought he was incredibly cocky, and his confidence, I think, rubbed off on me, and then we ended up to just really get along really well, and I fell in love with a magician, and then my life changed forever.
I think Penn and Teller are absolutely incredible.
But we're a cuter couple.
Yeah, we're cuter.
Will you please welcome Leon and Rami?
My name's Leon.
And I'm Rami.
And it is an honor to be here at Penn and Teller Fool Us.
It really is. Both Leon and I are each holding a clear plastic bag, each containing 10 different decks of cards. That's 20 different decks of cards.
Which gives us 1,040 cards for Mr. Jonathan Ross to choose from. Jonathan, please join me over here on stage. Let's hear it for Jonathan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Teller, point to a bag of cards. Mine? Oh, I was so excited. I was really hoping you would pick me.
Sure.
That means that everything that Leon is holding is useless. Done. Jonathan, please select one deck of cards. The choice is 100% yours, but whichever deck you choose
is the one we will use. And you got this nifty-looking deck of cards. Can you hold on to the box for me? We're going to start by shuffling the cards, so we know we're starting with a well-mixed pack of playing cards. And Jonathan, if you wouldn't mind, please reach in there and touch a card. Okay? Anyone. Doesn't matter. That one? Take it. And it's okay if I see it. You can show it to me.
Yeah, I'm not showing it to you.
Jonathan, you gotta show it to me.
Where's the fun in that? Where's the kick in that?
Let's see. What? The 10 of diamonds. So, folks, Jonathan got the 10 of diamonds. And to make this official, we're going to have you put your name on it.
So take this marker and sign your name on the face of that card.
This is the only one you've ever signed for us, correct, sir?
It certainly is.
And I will take that back.
So there we go, guys. 10 of diamonds with Jonathan's signature. We're now going to take that card. And Jonathan, can you confirm for everybody out there that I'm shuffling this pack of playing cards and that we are mixing your card amongst all these other cards?
Fully shuffled.
Perfect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Penn and Teller, Jonathan, the idea here is to now try and find Jonathan's card. But I want to do this in a unique way. And a really dangerous way, actually, as well. In fact, this is so dangerous that the producers were worried about Jonathan's safety. So they actually asked me to provide him with a safety helmet. But Jonathan, this is Las Vegas, so we have something a little different. Go ahead.
Me?
Do you feel safe, sir?
I'm channeling my inner showgirl.
You look wonderful.
Leon said earlier, the trick that we are about to perform is actually incredibly dangerous, and we do need a few more items. The first one's been sitting center stage the entire show. It's this ramp.
Now, guys, this ramp is not going to make sense to you until I introduce this next person. This is our friend Jason from Las Vegas. He is a professional skateboarder. Jason, thank you for joining us. Are you ready to help us out today? Ladies and gentlemen, we take the packet of cards, we split it into two. So Rami has a packet, I have a packet. Jonathan, your card's in one of these packets. Here's where it gets very interesting. Rami and I are going to sit on a stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to say go. When I say go, I would ask that you all together count 3, 2, 1. When you get to 1, Jason is going to come flying over us in midair. We're going to spring these cards. He is going to reach in midair like a skateboarding flying ninja. Oh, yeah. And catch Jonathan's signed card in midair. Pretty good. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Jason? All right, ready? Go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Jason, come over here and bring us the signed card, please.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't catch it.
You serious?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Really?
Well, it was a heck of a jump anyway, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Jonathan, can you please come over here and help us find your card on the floor? Guys, I'll be honest with you. It would have been too easy to have Jason fly in midair and catch that playing card. The hard part of this trick was actually getting the signed card on the bottom of the skateboard. Jonathan, is that your card?
That is my card.
And you're in writing?
It is my card.
Thank you, I'm Leon. Thank you.
Penn and Teller are going to talk about what they saw and see whether or not they know how you did what you just did. Is it something they would have seen before, maybe in a different form, or is it a brand new illusion?
Probably maybe in a different form. I mean, there's a lot of tricks that are like this, where it's basically a signed card going to an impossible location. We'll see how we did.
Well, it worked certainly in fooling us. I think whether or not you fooled the two maestros, I don't know. I might take this hat off because I'm A, getting a headache, and B, I'm thinking about having an operation. Penn, take it away.
You know, what we do in magic, what the major job to do in magic is to take card tricks and try desperately to make them interesting. That is the grail we're all looking for. And I think you got your finger on that grail very, very well. The one thing that led us to be able to, we think, figure this out is how interesting it is to watch you walk across the stage. You walk so nicely across the stage that we could not take our eyes off you.
Hey, Penn, 1 minute. I was walking around and I get nothing.
It's a hard
You
business.
were more interesting to watch walk across the stage than Jonathan was, and therein lies why you didn't fool us.
Okay, so you're saying because Romy was kind of heading over there where other stuff was going on elsewhere, and you were keeping your eye on her, that they didn't fool you, that the trick was in some way dependent on what Romy was doing. Okay, would that be the correct solution to what happened?
That is not correct.
Okay? This is a way you could have done the trick. When he picked the cards, which the card was a real selection, you did not force the card out of the real decks. That was all real.
Right.
You could have, and we watched you control that to the top. You could have handed her the card with the box. She could have walked across the stage, left it over there. It could have been copped over there, walked across, put onto the bottom of the skateboard.
Absolutely.
And then he could have brought it out and done that.
Yes, it would have.
But you didn't do it that way.
Did not do that.
Okay, then you fooled us.
Yeah! Come on!
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Las Vegas, baby!
But ladies and gentlemen, they fooled Penn and Teller. Romy and Leon. Leon and Romy, congratulations. You're coming back to Vegas as part of the show. Let's hear it again. What a great... Congratulations, guys. Romy and Leon, ladies and gentlemen. Leon and Romy. All right, that's one successful fooler. But can lightning strike twice in one night? We'll reveal the shocking truth when we return. Welcome back to Foolers. So far tonight, one magician has fooled Penn and Teller and earned a trip back here to Vegas. So let's meet our next contender and see if they're up to the task.
Hi, I am Mike Hammer, and I do a comedy magic show here in Las Vegas 5 days a week. I've been doing magic ever since I was a kid. I thought it was cool back then, and now it's okay. Have you ever seen this one? I will tell you, though, the cool thing about magic is it really does get you the chicks. How about... Chicks love the magic. They usually come out the other end. You want to see that? I'm just saying their cards. I still got it. Penn and Teller are the best in the business. The one reason I think I can fool Penn and Teller is this is Vegas, and I'm gambling that they've been too busy to focus on the latest methods. We'll see.
So, time to have some fun. This next performer doesn't take his magic seriously or his career seriously since he's a magician in the first place. Will you please welcome Mike Hammer?
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a well-rehearsed applause. Tonight, what I'm about to show you is brand new unless you've seen me before. We do need someone from the audience. Don't look the other way like I can't see you, sir. You, what's your name? Kyle, come up. Give it up for Kyle, everybody. How you doing, sir? Good. look at you. You look like a professional.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't screw it up, all right? Stand over here. This is Kyle, everybody. And listen, Kyle, have you ever been on a blind date before?
Nope.
No, you're not on one now? Okay, all right. Look, I'm going on a blind date, and actually, this is what she's supposed to look like right over here. She told me that's what she looks like, so we'll see what happens. Now, it's not important what a woman looks like. What's important, Kyle, is the way they're dressed. And that's where you come in. Do you know women's clothing?
Not really.
Not really. Well, I've got over here some markers, all right? And I want you to just go ahead and choose 5 markers.
All right.
5 markers. Different color markers would be good. There you go. 2. You're quick. What do you do for a living there, Kyle?
Landscaping.
Landscaping. Wow, that's fun. So go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. That's probably, yeah. Okay, there you go. Okay, good. We're just going to place them over here. I'm going to ask you to stand right over there in front of the this bin over here, this trash bin. And now listen up, Kyle. Here's the thing. Oh, you don't have to roll your sleeves up. I'll be doing the magic. It's cool, though. All right? Right over here. This is a blind date. It is a blind date that we're going to be going on. So one of us needs to be blind, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, sounds exciting for a landscaper. I want you to go ahead and take this tape, seal your eyes shut so you can't see.
All right.
I'm kidding. What kind of freak are you? My God. All right. So did you see that? He was like going to do it, too. It's crazy. You're my kind of landscaper. Hold that in your right hand. Hold this in your left hand. Don't get the tape stuck next to each other. I don't know where I will get more tape, all right? I'm going to seal my eyes shut, all right? Because I don't want to see what you're about to color over here. Yeah. It's like Botox. Maybe a facelift. Here, let me take this from you, Kyle, all right? Don't do that move unless your hair is permanently fixed. Look at there we go. All right? Let me take that last piece of tape. Is this the sticky side? I can't tell. I'm kidding, Kyle. I can. All right. Hey, don't get up and leave, people, all right? Yeah, I know what that sounds like now. Kyle, come over here, buddy.
All right.
Is this your shoulder?
Yes.
Screwed up big time last night. The wrong landscaper. So, feel around my face, make sure that tape's on pretty good.
All right.
Okay, you don't have to poke in the eye sockets, Kyle. Okay. Kyle, reach in the cup, take one marker out of the cup. Let me know when you've got it in your hand.
Got it.
Go ahead and color in. Do you see her shirt?
Yes.
Color it in. Do it as fast as you can, but keep within the lines. When you're done, put the marker inside that waste bin below by your feet. Do you see it? Do you see the bin?
Yes.
All right. Are you still coloring?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Did you drop it in the bin?
Yep.
Take out another marker. Let me know when you've got that marker in your hand.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and color. Do you see her belt?
Yes.
Color in her belt, all right? Color in her belt. Do a thorough job. When you're done, put the marker inside the bin. You don't work for the post office on the side, do you?
No.
Okay. As you can see, this is not set up, folks. I would have chosen someone who could color quicker. Throw it in the bin when you're done.
All done.
You done? Take out another one.
Okay.
Anyone you like? You got one?
Yep.
Color in her hair. Can you guys see the picture, or is he blocking it? You're blocking it.
Which way?
Poor
Right
stage
here.
presence. Move over just a little bit. Did you finish the hair?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Take your time. I got to let you folks know, out of all the audiences I've ever had, you are the most recent. So thank you so much for being here. Are you done?
Yes, all done.
All right, that applause should fill in that gap of silence. Right there. Drop it in the bin. Take out another marker. We're almost there, Kyle.
All right.
And you got one?
Yep.
Go ahead and color in her shorts, all right? Color in her shorts. And you don't have to style her. Just color it in. It'll be quicker that way, all right? And then how many? We have one marker left, yes? One marker left?
Yes.
Kyle, any form of communication would be helpful. Okay, color in both stocks. Let's give him a... While he's finishing up that picture over there, I'm going to remove the tape. This is my least favorite portion of the show, since Kyle stuck it in my hairline. Oh, all right. One more week, no more eyebrows. You should get in a tape, sir. This is good. So you went with red hair, blue shirt, yellow belt, purple shorts, and green socks. So these are the colors you chose. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my blind date. You may recognize her by her picture. I blow her up my mouth, but it's my first date. Red hair, blue shirt, yellow belt, purple shorts, and green socks. It's insane. And I'm not seeing anybody else tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you what, you can have her. I'll take this one. I need her for the carpool lane. Thank you very much. Kyle, everybody, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was terrific.
Thank you,
Very
thank you.
funny. Really intrigued in how you did that. And it's hard to tell how old she is.
Well, she's had a lot of plastic surgery.
Oh, okay. She's sort of deflating a bit. Should I
deflating.
blow somewhere?
That's her ego.
Okay. The fellas are conferring. I know they enjoyed it, and the audience enjoyed it, but I think...
I'm hoping they weren't paying attention.
Okay, the gentlemen, I think, they're good to go from the look of things. Penn.
What a great presentation.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
A great presentation of that trick.
That trick.
And when we've said it's a great presentation of that trick, already you get a little nervous.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, and you can just stop me.
Stop.
Whenever you want. You like cartoons?
Yes, I like cartoons.
Yeah, everybody likes cartoons. You like cartoon rabbits? Yeah. You like Bugs Bunny, right? You like Bugs Bunny?
Yes.
That's a cartoon rabbit. There's another cartoon rabbit, kind of named after the thing they do with the...
Anyway, these guys are fantastic performers.
You got enough for him for you?
You got it.
Mr. Mike Hammer, well done, Mike. Great performance. I loved it. Thank you so much. We'll be back in a moment with more incredible tricks, including one by our very own Penn and Teller. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Fool Us. Let's meet our next contender.
My name is Shen Lim. I live in Boston, Massachusetts. I originally went to college for piano performance. Unfortunately, midway through, I got carpal tunnel on both hands. And because of that, I just decided to pursue magic as my main career. I think all the years of performing piano and learning music theory really influenced my magic in a sense that I naturally was able to synchronize my magic to the music. So every beat, every movement is justified through the music. By not speaking during my act, it almost gives a more mysterious look. I want the world to see a different side of magic, to take magic seriously and respect the art.
We've already asked two randomly selected members of our audience to join our next performer on stage in advance. Now prepare yourself to experience the magic of Shin Lim. Ladies, thank you so much for your help. You may go back to your seats now. Let's thank our volunteers. Thank you so much. You know, I loved every second of that, and I know the audience as well. I felt like we were in the Church of Magic, and I love the fact as well that you cleaned up after yourself. My mum would have been really, really proud of you. So you were a concert pianist, but you got the carpal tunnel going.
I was. So first a pianist, and then 7 years ago I decided to pick up magic. And
so
then
you've done all this, you've learned that or created that in 7 years. Wow, that's all the more remarkable, isn't it? I mean, that's just extraordinary. Now, you choose not to speak in the act, at least not to us. Why that decision?
I feel like it's interesting because I think it's.
Did you do enough, though, to fall to the smartest minds in magic right there, Penn and Teller?
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's find out. Mr. Penn, Mr. Teller.
A lot of people do card tricks. The idea of doing card tricks, which are silly at their very core, really seriously and really, really importantly, is wonderful. And I believe that is the only use of smoke I've seen in a magic trick that was sincerely beautiful. Now, watching this, you did a lot of tricks, and I want to tell you that we caught some stuff that you did. And there is this theory on magic that I believe very much, which is once one thing is seen to be phony, the whole thing crumbles, and it crumbles completely. So it needs to be perfect or not at all. But at the end of that, even with the little moves that I saw, I felt it was perfect. And as Teller said, we didn't even know how you vanished the marker. So you, sir, fooled us.
Ladies and gentlemen, he fooled us.
What a beautiful routine.
Shin, I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of him. We'll be right back with more amazing illusions. Well, it's been quite a night here on Fool Us. 2 acts have managed to fool the nearly unfoolable Penn and Teller. Can we make it 3? Let's meet our next contender and find out.
I'm Peter Bois, and I'm from the great state of Maine. When I was 3 years old, a magician pulled a quarter from my ear, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And that's what got me interested in magic. I got paid $50 to do my first show when I was 15. And when I was, 17, and I said, I'm not going to college, I'm going to be a professional magician. My parents were like, okay. And that was it. I'm on the road a lot, probably 150, 200 days a year. I love what I do. If I didn't get paid to do it, I would still be doing it. I love that connection with an audience. It's just this ball of unexplained energy that happens when your show's kicking on all cylinders. I performed in every state except Delaware and Hawaii. If anybody's watching this, please book me in Hawaii.
Don't worry, we're not being cheap, we're not trying to save money in the lighting. In show business, this is what we call atmosphere. I'm setting the scene for our next performer. Welcome to the spooky world of Peter Bois.
The spiritualist movement started in 1848. To prove that spirits are real, mediums would try and communicate with them, and they would communicate back by writing messages. A common object at the time in schoolhouses were writing slates or chalkboards. Sort of like these, which is what we'll use. I need a couple people to help me out. Would you mind helping me out? What is your name?
Melanie.
Melanie, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for helping out. If you would, please have a seat there. You can give a round of applause to Melanie. And one other person. You, sir, what is your name?
Bill.
Bill? Please give a big round of applause for Bill. Come on up here, Bill. Please have the chair. Melanie, please take your chalkboard. I want you to wipe it down. Make sure there are no marks on either side. Make sure there are no marks. Bill, please do the same. Sure. Wipe it down on either side. Yep, just go ahead and give it a wipe. And I'll take the rag back. Thank you very much. Melanie, I'll take the rag back and the chalkboard. Now, when they were about to communicate, they would take a piece of chalk and slide it in between the chalkboards in case someone or something felt like communicating. Would you mind holding onto the chalkboard just like this? Rest them on your lap. We'll get to them in a bit. Melanie, close your eyes. Keep them that way till I tell you. Over the next minute or so, Melanie, I need you to concentrate on any physical experience that happens to you. Don't be scared and don't move, but be aware of any sensation, whether it be hot, cold, tickling, or anything else that you might feel, and remember it. Melanie, open your eyes with your left hand. Point to where it felt like something touched you. Your right shoulder. How many times did you feel it?
Twice.
You felt it twice. Melanie, I didn't touch your computer. You actually touched Bill twice in your right shoulder. Isn't that right, Bill?
Yes, he did.
Bill, before we started, you guys cleaned those chalkboards, right? There are no marks left in yours. There are no marks left in yours? Have you felt anything weird? Warm, cold?
No.
No? Bill, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Melanie, thank you very much. Please give it up for Bill and Melanie.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do. Good stuff. Wow. Okay, so Penn and Teller are going to deliberate, as they always do. Very spooky, great scene setting. I loved all of that. When you perform this normally, what kind of reaction do they get? Do people get a bit spooked out? Do they get creeped out by it?
Yes, they do, yeah. The reactions range from stunned silence to sometimes a scream or two, you know.
Okay. Penn and Teller are ready. They've had a good talk about it.
Well, you know, we get asked all the time what the hardest things to do in magic are. But one of the hardest things to do in magic is to stand center stage and tell a story that the audience is engaged in and believes in. And a lot of times, we've seen a lot of people come out and tell the story and no one gives a damn. And you stood there and the whole audience was completely wrapped in their attention. Now, we do a trick in our show called the magic bullets or the bullet catch. And it's one of the tricks we're most proud of. And we got help for that trick by a man by the name of Steve Shaw. And Steve Shaw also did something very close to the Genesis song Invisible Touch. And your performance of it was beautiful for us. We're so happy, and this is an important thing to say, that you did that without a gimmick. You did that with real magic and real thought, and there's people who do that same trick with a gimmick. We don't like it as much. You did it pure, Steve Shaw, and you also did the slate routine absolutely pure, just the way the spiritualists did it. And we love the whole package, and I think you know that once we've said Steve Shaw, you probably didn't fool us, but boy, do we love that routine.
Well, thank you very much.
Let me just double check. the mentions there of Steve Shaw and one of your favourite prog rockers, Genesis, that was enough information for you to feel confident they know what you're up to.
They know what I'm up to, yeah.
Wow. But they commended you and said you did a great job. That's high praise indeed,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I'm honoured. Thank you
And
very
we
much.
loved it as well. Pete Bois, ladies and gentlemen. Pete, well done. Congratulations. Pete Bois. Don't go away, because up next it's time for Penn and Teller themselves to show off one of their magnificent, world-famous pieces of magic. You will not want to miss it. It's time to close the show, and that means a performance by two of Magic's all-time greats. One is big and tall, the other is Baby Gap. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Penn and Teller.
The next trick is done with just a piece of thread.
Exquisite, sublime artistry of Penn and Teller, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the magic we have in our wands for tonight. We'll see you next time. Till then, good night from Las Vegas.